Well, good morning again. Second video. I forgot to say some of the things that I've learned along the way traveling with a big family. There's a lot of little things that I've learned, and one is to be prepared. Try to plan your gas, your food. But for activities, well, I don't know. I think you should wing the activities, but do your research for different places to go. Like Cultus Lake near Chilliwack is another good one. The Enchanted Forest going close to Revelstoke is another one. They got zip lines and it's quite a nice place. All the little spots, little campground spots, that's kind of the bonus because you and your family get to sit and cook and explore all together. You actually ain't on your phones unless you're taking pictures. So that's what we really want to do, is try to get you guys out of your phones and enjoy that. Enjoy those mountains. Enjoy the lakes. Fishing, another one. Brought a lot of fishing gear, but unless you know somebody that's an avid fisherman or a guide, don't bring too much fishing gear. Baseball stuff, soccer balls, stuff like that. If you're not going to use them, don't bring them, because sometimes they'll just take up space. Groceries, another one. I used to pack lots and lots of groceries, and then I get home and I still have lots and lots of groceries, because when you go out traveling, you want to go to McDonald's, you want to go to Tim Hortons, you want to eat out. So a majority of the time you're actually eating out, and the groceries you plan for, well, they sit in your vehicle. Your bread goes moldy, the ham and meats they spoil. So that's another tip. If you're going to buy perishables, eat them up right away. Don't just let them sit in there for 4 or 5 days. You got to eat those things. And waiting, yes. Before the COVID-19, I used to take my kids into the superstore or Walmart or whatever. They enjoy that. Give them a few dollars to buy themselves something for the trip. Usually they would buy themselves pop and chips and stuff. But, if it made them happy, that's fine. What other tips? Tents. Sometimes it might be better to have 2 smaller tents than actually have 1 big tent, especially if your kids are fairly big and you want to spend time with your wife. So maybe you have 2 tents, one for your kids, one for yourself, you and your wife. It just makes things a lot easier if you and your wife are happy, you're on the same page. Kids don't really bother you as much because you two are like a power couple and you just go right through it like nothing. Sometimes kids can be irritating in the back when they're fighting and yelling and he's doing this, she's doing that. So keep that in mind also. Campsites. Do your homework on campsites, because sometimes the campsites are full, and if you get there, say 6, 7 o'clock and they're full, you got to keep on trucking until you find another one, which is 9 o'clock, say. Now you're putting up your tent in the dark and everybody's cold and hungry, wife's got to cook and everything's this rush moment and you're all stressed out. So, like I said, do your homework. One more thing, GPS. If you can afford it, get one. That's going to save your relationship a lot. Because usually, if the driver, like say I'm the driver, and my wife is my captain, or my ex-wife, well, sometimes when you try to get her to look through the map, she might not be fast enough, she might not be able to read the map good enough, and it causes tension. So then all of a sudden you stop and then you got to memorize the map, and then there's this like awkward moment. So GPS, you just punch in the address and you're there, especially in the big cities. And if you're grad sailors, wow, that's all you need, man. That GPS will take you where you got to go. So with that, if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button down there, and I'll post another one. Until then, from the mountains of BC and Alberta, we'll see you again.